Hey, I just have to do another video. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm watching the news and everything about presidential candidates from the Democratic side. And I posted about it, my opinion about it down below, but I have to say it so people get the understanding of it. All right, we got Curly, Larry, and Moe running for president on the Democratic side. The chick from Hawaii, no. Kamala Harris, no. Yang, no. Steyer, no. Elizabeth Warren, no. Bernie Sanders, no. The guy from New Jersey, no. Okay. Mayor Pete, maybe. Joe Biden, maybe. But Mayor Pete is the one that's looking to be the best choice for a president. Because first off, he has vision for the country. He's not saying anything about beating Trump. All the other idiots are, we got to beat Trump, we got to beat Trump. No, understand this, morons. Stop with the, you have to beat Trump. The bottom line is, Trump supporters need to understand how he's fucked up everything. First off, Medicare for all is not going to work for everyone. It's not going to work. Plain and simple. They don't realize Medicare is run by big insurance companies. Aetna, HealthNet, United Healthcare, you name it, Medicare has their hands, their hands are in Medicare. Okay? I mean, hang on, I'll show you a prime example. Hang on. Hang on. Let me put this here like this. Hang on. Freaking turn my phone sideways. Alright, hang on. Let me put it like this. All right, like I'm saying, Medicare is got the hands of big insurance companies are in Medicare. Let me show you an example, okay? This is my Medicare card. Look who it is. United Healthcare. Okay? United Healthcare. Now, with that said, United Healthcare is the best one I could have gotten because, first off, I have no deductibles. I have no, I pay $1.25 for my prescriptions, but once I hit $400 on a year, I wind up paying nothing for my prescriptions, okay? Prime example, the radiation treatment for my prostate cancer, all right? I'm going to say this again. $1.2 million spent by United Healthcare for the prostate cancer treatment. That was 60 radiation treatments, 2 years of, I guess, the shots, and then the immunotherapy. $1.2 million. Okay? My eye surgery for my detached retina. St. Joe's. $40,000 for the operating room. $3,500 for my doctor. $2,500 for the anesthesiologist. Paid everything. That was to have it done. That was just to have the detached retina fixed. Then I went back and to have everything taken out of the eye so it would be usable again, the same amounts, and it paid everything. Okay? But I'm tired of the Democrats saying we got to get rid of Trump. You can't get, bottom line, the people don't want to hear that. They want to talk about what the issues are. The issues are, plain and simple, health care. You look at the people in Kentucky, Tennessee, all those people that the governors went Democrat is because the stupid ass Republicans were trying to take their health care away from the Medicaid expansion and all that shit. You know? There's a lady, I saw her video on YouTube, on Facebook yesterday. Her son he was born, he didn't have the lens in his eyes when he was born. He had his eyes, but he didn't have the lens. They gave her contacts for him. The insurance would only pay for one pair of contacts per year for this kid. But they would pay for glasses that are about this thick for him to, now he's like 9 years old now. He wants to play football. He wants to go swimming. He can't use those glasses because he can't use the glasses because he can't put goggles on. He can't play football with the glasses on. He can't wrestle with the glasses on. So that's the bottom line. And the kid wants to do that stuff. All right. So basically, the insurance wouldn't pay for it. She said then she got on this Affordable Care Act, and by some strange quirk, they wound up paying for his contacts every month. A box of contacts each month. So she was cool with that. Okay? But like I said, the Affordable Care Act wasn't the best in the town. Then Trump came in and he made it worse. Because you don't understand. To have that insurance costs down, you have the risk pool in there. If you don't get insurance, then you have to pay the tax on it. You don't pay, then they'll take it out of your taxes. Okay? I mean, the bottom line, for it to work, you have to have the risk pool in there. Trump took that away. Then, Martha McSally and all those bunch of dumbass Republicans, oh, yeah, we want people to have health care, Martha McSally, when she was in the Congress, she voted down Affordable Care Act. She didn't want it. She voted it out. She done the vote on it. Trump done the vote on it. McCain, when it went down to the Senate and McCain done this, that stopped it right there. But Trump has done more shit to try and tear the Affordable Care Act apart, and the Republicans don't have a plan to put in there. That's the worst part. People are uneasy about that. I mean, I went to New Orleans and I talked to a lot of people down there, and people know me. If I start talking to you, I'm going to get some shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? I will ask you questions. And Mike and I went down there for the game this weekend, and believe me, I was walking Sam and, Mike was drinking Mike was drinking a beer, and he's walking down the street with me, and all of a sudden I see this girl, this lady standing there, and I said, hey, I got a question for you. What has Trump done for you? She goes, oh, fuck Trump. Fuck Trump and the horse he rode in on. Holy shit. What do you mean? She goes, that motherfucker took my insurance away from me. What? Wait a minute. Whoa, back up. He took your insurance away from you? And she said, yeah, the motherfucker took my insurance away from me. She started explaining to me what happened, right? And I opened up a can of worms. She goes, come here. I got some other people that want to talk to you. So we're down by Jackson Square. So we sat down and started talking. Man, these people they hate Trump in New Orleans. They hate him with a passion. And they think that he's trying to take their insurance away from them. They're trying to take their Affordable Care Act insurance from them. And I can understand that. She said her insurance on the Affordable Care Act went up 35%. She couldn't afford it anymore. Okay? And I can understand that because Trump did that when he went in office. He fucked around with the Affordable Care Act to that point. All right, fine. First off, the Democrats need to hit him on the insurance thing. the prescription drug thing. Prescription drugs keep going up. You know an EpiPen is now $395 a piece? You know Medicare and Medicaid does not cover Viagra if someone has had prostate cancer and needed to get a erection after they had the problem? I shit you not. I have to pay $21.95 at Costco for a 30-day supply of 100 milligrams of Viagra. And it's not the generic, it's the Viagra, okay? I have to pay that because of the prostate cancer and what it did to me, okay? I have no problem paying it $21.95, but they don't pay it, okay? They don't pay it. They don't pay for that drug, all right? Now, here's another thing. Insulin has gone up 75%. 75% insulin has gone up, people. Some people can't afford insulin, so they go into the black market to buy it online. And when they get that insulin, it's not the real insulin. I read an article. People are dying from taking the shots from the fake insulin, and they're dying because they're not getting what they need. It's watered down. Okay? Now, the U.S. Congress has sent a bill to Moscow Mitch about the prescription drug thing. Everything, 495 bills are sitting on Moscow Mitch's desk waiting because the senator decided to close down the Senate and not vote on anything because of the impeachment. Thank Trump for that. All right? So what they need to do is hit on the Trump taking their health care away, Trump not letting the Senate do anything about the prescription drug thing. Now, here's the best part. Federal minimum wage is still at $7.75 an hour. Okay? They need a hit on that. The Congress put in for them to get a higher federal minimum wage. It's still sitting on Mitch McConnell's desk. Okay? Their thing was $15 an hour. They put it in there. Mitch McConnell won't let the Senate vote on it. All right, so one, health care, Trump's trying to take it away. Two, Trump is not doing anything about prescription drug prices. Three, federal minimum wage is not gone up. And it's not gone up since before Clinton got in office. Okay? $7.75 an hour federal minimum wage. That would force the hand of states to raise wages. Okay? Because they can't pay you less than minimum wage, but federal minimum wage, but a lot of states have taken it upon themselves to vote things in. Then, marijuana. I'm going to say it straight up and straight honestly. I spent time in law enforcement. I'm going to tell you this right now. It needs to be legalized. It's not a drug that you're going to get someone driving on the street and they're all fucked up. They don't know what they're doing. I found in my past dealings, people on marijuana are more alert than a drunk driver. Okay? They need to talk about legalizing marijuana throughout the United States. Make it legal. I mean, I'll give you a prime example. I have a nephew that owns a marijuana co-op. A marijuana, thing in Bakersfield. He paid $325,000 federal tax, $215,000 state tax last year. 3 months after he paid his taxes, DEA came to his establishment, search warrant, boom. He had $275,000 in a safe in the establishment. They took the $275,000 as evidence. They took his stock, took everything out, even his medical marijuana, took it out. Boom, closed him down. Well, they didn't know. My nephew's a smart little cookie. He has a GTE switching center across the street that he bought. His grow operation is in that GTE switching center. He said, all night long, Uncle Joe, I went in there with my guys. We cut everything. We packaged it. He goes, I opened up the safe. I took $300,000 out, brought it across, put it in my safe in the business, locked it back up. He goes, you can't even tell we're growing this shit in there. He goes, it's hilarious. The ventilation system, you can't smell anything. I started laughing. I said, you kidding me? He goes, no, they took my money. They took my money. They took my money. I kept saying, oh my God, that's sad. That is so sad, it's unbelievable. I mean, I just couldn't believe that one, you know? And damn Wi-Fi went out. Good old Cox. But like I said, I mean, he had to do what he had to do to keep his business going. But legalize marijuana. The homeless population. It's not only in Tucson, it's not only in New Orleans, not only in Los Angeles, San Francisco, DC, Baltimore, New York. It's all over the United States. Property owners and property management people have saw fit to outprice people out of their apartments. You see it right here in Tucson. HSL Properties, Humberto Lopez, the biggest crook in Tucson, wanting $45 million to renovate a hotel that he let go down the tubes. The city needs to not vote that in, and they need to tell Rio Nuevo, fuck you, no. No more. Tear the fucking place down and build a parking lot. We need parking downtown. Build a parking lot. Tear it down. We don't need another hotel downtown. You have one you're building next to the TCC. That's it, plain and simple. But he's trying to get money out of people. And people, like I said, 85% of people in Tucson live on minimum wage. $12.50 an hour. Okay? 85% of the people in Tucson live on that. You cannot afford $800 for an apartment in Tucson. For a one-bedroom, one-bath apartment. It's bullshit. And they don't give you anything. They don't give you anything. I had a stove in this place when I moved in 4 years ago. It was a retro 1990 stove. The dishwasher, the same thing. No microwave. The dishwasher went out, they put a new one in. The stove went out, they put a new one in. Okay. But he's getting greedy, HSL Properties, with what they're doing. They're pricing people out of their apartments. They don't realize a lot of these people live on minimum wage, and a lot of people live on fixed incomes. For them to do what they're doing is criminal. Okay? That's something the Democrats need to hit on. A national dialogue on homelessness and rents that keep going up. All right? That's it. I mean, there are issues that the people need. They need to sit down and have town halls with the people and get what they're talking about. They need to understand what they're talking about. People aren't interested in the fucking Green Deal. They're not interested in the Green Deal. They're talking about how they can survive and bring up their families and live. Just like Regina Romero. She talked about the Green Deal. You know what? Regina better bring some jobs to Tucson or else her ass will be recalled. And I'll be the first one to start the recall on her ass. Bottom line. She better bring the police department up to where they should be or I will do the recall on her ass. I'm not shitting. This woman does not need to be mayor. Ed Axley was the one that should have been mayor. She's the one in 2008 voted to cut funds for TPD and TFD, and every time it came up to a vote, she's the one that voted everything away. She's the one that voted the Grand Canyon University away. She's the one that had her office broken into, no sign of forced entry, and her city computer disappeared. I still say if the police had done a search warrant on her house, they would find that city computer at her house. Okay? Because all the shit from the Grand Canyon deal, where she was fighting on it, would have been on that computer. Alright? There's only two people in the city government that I respect. That's Richard Fambres and Paul Cunningham. The other ones are worthless pieces of shit. Being honest with you. Being totally honest with you. Plain and simple. But like I said, the Democrats need to stop the bullshit. We have to beat Trump. Because Trump is like oh God, how can I put you? A cat with 20 lives. Not 7 lives, 20. The Republicans can't see what he did. The Republicans can't see what he did on that transcript call. I posted the transcript of the call on my page. They can't see what he did, bribery. Now, Lindsey Graham wants to open up a Senate judiciary hearing on Joe Biden and his son. Well, Lindsey needs to open his eyes and see what Trump did. It's impossible for these fuckers to think that Trump did nothing wrong. I have a criminal justice degree from Long Beach State. And I look at this, and this fucker should have been arrested and walked out the White House a long time ago, what he's doing. You know, he is, the taxpayers, us, the taxpayers, has paid $28 million for him traveling around the country on Air Force One since he's been in office. $28 million. $28 million. Then he's sticking his nose in military justice things like he did with this Navy SEAL. He should not be pardoning any of these military guys. He pardoned a guy that hadn't even gone up to trial yet. He pardoned him. He pardoned a Navy SEAL that was accused of killing people, war crimes. He pardoned him without him even going to trial. Trump does not understand what military justice is. This guy no longer deserves a $200,000 a year pension and up to $1.7 million a year in benefits. He does not deserve that. They were retrying him on the death of a young girl and a man on a motorbike that he shot that he shouldn't have shot. And then he bragged about how many people he had killed, 100 to 200 a week that he had killed. And his own team members on SEAL Team 7 went to bat that they know what he was telling was the truth. That he did that. So Trump's fucking with the wrong thing with the military justice system. It's nothing that he should fuck with. It's nothing like any kind of justice court. They do what's right to protect people. But like I said, those are the things that Democrats need to hit on. Bottom line, if they don't hit on them, Democrats not going to get elected. Like I said, Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, Yang, Steyer, the chick from Hawaii, Bernie, Elizabeth Warren, Bloomberg. Jesus Christ. He thinks he can buy an election. I mean, Bloomberg is a worthless piece of shit, to be honest with you. He'll be another Trump. Bottom line. Even though he's got political background, he'll be another Trump. A worthless piece of shit. Like I said, Mayor Pete looks like the only choice we will have, if need be, Biden. Because Biden has the connections to the world out there. Meaning other countries. He knows what's going on. Okay? But those are the only two. Plain and simple. That's it. It's got to be done. I mean, like I said, Medicare for all is not going to work. So, all right, everyone have a good day. Remember, be aware of your surroundings. Don't let yourself become a victim. You know, Look at what's going on. Catch someone standing by your car, use that panic alarm. Boom. That's it. Everyone have a good day. Take care. Bye.